इतना सफर है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलती है ना में दूर से दूर अगर मगर शायद से दूर वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी आपकी हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम एक छलांग एक बाजी एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं फिजाओं के लिए। कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है और नामुमकिन भी नहीं क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन बस इतना सा धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया 20 years of ideas.
Thank you so much, Dheeraj, for that video. Itna sahi to fark hai. We at Franchise India truly believes in this, and hence every day, every moment, we are creating difference in market. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining for 27th edition of Business Opportunity over Chai series, an initiative where Franchise India is trying to give you a platform where you can come interact with our panelists, Gaurav sir, Sonia ma'am, and our brand of the day. With this introduction, I welcome our panelist of the day, Chairman Franchise India Gaurav sir, our MD Sonia ma'am, and our brand of the day, Prime Plus Consulting. We have privilege that we are today interacting with Pawan Bakshi, who is the CEO of this premium brand. Thank you so much, everyone joining. Thank you, Pawan sir. Over to you, sir, for the session.
Thank you so much, Archana. Very kind of you. And thank you, all of you, for taking time out today to be here with us. I, for one, am extremely excited to be here to share with you my own passion and the vision that I have of democratizing learning and development to everybody in this country. So having said that, let me take you through this journey. And let's start off by firstly talking about how I'm going to kind of go through this entire presentation. I'll be going through 5 steps in this presentation, and I will finish the presentation in around 20 to 25 minutes, thereby giving you enough time to ask the questions that you want to ask. So please keep on putting it in the chat box wherever you are, the questions that you have, so that at the end of my 25 minutes, we can come to your specific questions and answer them. So let me start off by firstly talking about Prime Meridian Consulting. So we are an organization which got incorporated in 2014 with a very singular purpose of building leaders everywhere. We believe that every level of the organization needed leaders, and how true it is today, especially in the area of coronavirus, that unless we have every person at every stage showing initiative and proactivity, no organization and no company can grow. So with this singular aim that we had, we created a coaching, training, and consulting organization, very clearly focusing on human transformation. We were extremely lucky because based on our expertise and what we were able to deliver to our clients, we got recognized both for our expertise, and I would more importantly say for giving implementable, customized solutions to organizations. Now, for us to be able to do that, at the early stage of Prime Meridian, I was very clear that I didn't want to develop something in my kitchen and take that meal out to people and serve them. I wanted to serve people with the best of the best brands they were in the areas of learning and development. And it is towards this end, I associated myself with the world's best brands, which were research-based and which were focusing on leadership development in very specific areas that they were known for. The first person that I got connected with was Robin Sharma. And Lead Without Title is his brand. Robin Sharma, the monk who sold a Ferrari, he also wrote a book known as Lead Without a Title. And I became the first master facilitator for him world over. And I started going and developing and delivering this workshop, which I customized for companies in India. And I promised myself every year I would get 1 or 2 international brands more into India. And the second brand that we got into India was John Maxwell. John Maxwell is the #1 leadership guru in the world for the last 8 years running. Marshall Goldsmith is the #1 executive coach in the world. Leadership Global is all about emotional intelligence and something which is very important for today, ethical intelligence. And only last year, we brought about a new brand known as Neuro Leader. Now, this Neuro Leadership brand is based on cutting edge brain science. And what they have done is through the cutting edge brain science research, they have developed leadership solutions to develop people to become better leaders. So with all this international content, but I always say that international content, but customized context, I started delivering workshops for companies. And as I did that, I started suddenly doing work with the Fortune 500 companies. So our first focus was very clearly Fortune 500. We wanted to think of a top-down approach. We wanted to work with the best of the best companies in the world, ensure that we got a reputation of delivering value to them, and then come down a value chain. So the first 3 years, we worked with companies like Capgemini, which we worked even today, IBM, JP Morgan, PwC. And then in the further years, after the third year, we started working with Indian brands, large Indian companies. So with this happening and our being successful in this, we then decided to go down the value chain, and that I'll talk about later. But these are the companies that we have worked with over the last couple of years. I haven't been able to put everything. Again, based on the expertise and value and impact that we were able to give to organizations, we have been seen as thought leaders, and we have got our share of media and TV presence. So again, very grateful to all the international partners that we have. Also extremely grateful to my clients. We started working on developing leadership in India and also got acknowledged for it. Having done that, a little bit about myself. On the right-hand side, you will find that I've got a lot of certifications. There's one promise I gave myself was that I needed to develop myself before I develop others. And that has been my fundamental rule in life, that I must work on myself 10 times more than I work on others, because if I'm not enabled, how do I bring enablement in other people? So with that in mind, a little bit about me. I was an army colonel, so I was in the army for 22 years. I was a telecom guy, but I was also a trainer in the Indian Military Academy. And I was also certified as a trainer in the Army War College. And I worked in premium leadership institutes in the Army. After leaving this in 2006, I joined the corporate world, worked for multinational and large Indian organizations at the leadership level. And the last position that I had was a senior vice president in a Tata majority company. 2014, I left that and then created my own organization and started working for organizations and delivering consulting and coaching them. So what I put here is the number of some of the names that I've worked with. And I've been fortunate to do a lot of international assignments, which you can see there on the slide. Also, I've been extremely fortunate to be the only leadership expert in India invited to feature in Marshall Goldsmith Hollywood documentary. Last year I went and shot for it, and it is being released in 2020. So again, I dare say with all work that we have done and the value that we have given, we have now been acknowledged on both our hard work and our expertise. And I believe now is the time for me to start moving down the value chain and providing the best of the best soft skill trainings to everybody in this country who deserves it and who has that desire to grow. So that's where Prime Plus came in. So having done this work, I was always fighting with myself, trying to find out a solution that could be delivered at a cost-efficient way and time-efficient way and a more implementable learning solution. So based on that, I created this entire class, in fact, the Academy of Soft Skill Academy. And my aim is to democratize the best-in-class social skills so that every person in every city in India has the capability and the ability to do this and grow himself. So with that in mind, the Prime Plus mission is very clearly that we all want to serve the nation by growing future leaders. With that mission in mind, what we have provided for you is an online accessible soft skill academy, which enables you to do live workshops. So fundamentally, the platform is online, but you as trainers would deliver it live face-to-face. And we have got a number of models of delivery, which I'll talk about later. And what is the segment that we are really wanting to work for is college students, junior and middle level executives, and MSMEs, and to develop their skills to grow themselves and grow their organization. Also, what we have done is, and I'll talk more about in the next slide, we have combined 5 different models of adult education, of adult learning, and taken all the elements of that, and every single workshop that we have created for you has got every element that is required for adults, not only to learn, but more important, to practice and change their behaviors in a manner that they become more efficient. Now, one thing that we know of, so the challenges that we realized that we needed to solve, right? The first challenge that we wanted to solve was we realized that you cannot learn behavioral skills by online workshops. While you may have lots and lots of people who are giving online workshops, which are self-paced, I dare say, going and in isolation, going to an online workshop and trying to change your behavior will not work. Also, behavioral change needs a process. And after getting a process, all the tools and techniques, one needs to have the ability to work in a group and keep practicing what he's learned, and more importantly, also learn from each other. So with these challenges that we found in soft skill training, we came up with Prime Plus. And Prime Plus, as I said, is a unified learning system which focuses on these 5 models. The first 3 models, Vark, Honey and Mumfold, and Corp Cycle, have been there for years. But the last 2, brain-based and blended learning, has only come in very recently. And I promise you, every single aspect of all these modules, of all these learning methodologies, is incorporated in the workshop that we are giving you, thereby making it really efficient for adult education and adult training. The importance of soft skill is known to everybody. I'm just putting some numbers there. 92% of global hiring managers said soft skill is important. In India, when the same survey was done, 87 of the candidates believed that soft skill was necessary for success in organization. I dare say in India, by and large, we are focusing a lot of our energy on functional training and technical training. But if that is not balanced by soft skill training, a person's success will be limited. And that is why its importance. Now, what is the USP, or I would say the unique value proposition that we bring to you? The first is that what we get to use a cloud-based virtual library. So it is anytime, anywhere accessed. Any of your trainers sitting anywhere with the login and password that he has can log in and get access to this library and do his training from anywhere in the world. Also, it has a number of modes of delivery, and that you can choose. It can be live workshops, it can be live webinars, it can be self-paced workshops. So your delivery is not limited. In fact, you can combine all these delivery methods to be able to be more effective in giving value to your own participants and your own clients. Also, any client that you have can access this on a phone, can access this on a pad, and can also access it on a computer. And it does not matter whether he has an iOS or an Android. So accessibility to this is available. Also, we believe that if we train too many competencies in one time, you generally learn nothing. So we have believed in that principle of focus of one. So every workshop that we are doing is focusing on one fundamental competency. And each fundamental competency requires only 3 to 4 hours of bite-size learning. And when I say bite-size, what does it mean? Every session is not more than 10 to 15 minutes. So by bite-size training that people get and being focused on one competency at a time, people will be able to imbibe the learnings of this much better. Also, it is highly experiential. There's less of gyan, there's less of knowledge transfer, there is more of work, experiential work. So people do self-reflection, people do group activities, people related to their lives. So everything that they do is experiential in their real world. Also, in every workshop, we provide them 3 to 4 tools or processes, which when people start applying regularly and consistently, converge to a behavioral change. We also have individualized action plans. So after the workshop finishes, every individual will get out of the workshop having created his individualized action plan for the next 90 days. So I, based on where I am, you based on where you are, your requirement and requirement may be different, but we will create our own individualized action plan, which we can then follow for the next 90 days. It also enables learnings of all types of leaders or learners, meaning somebody learns better by seeing, so it's got visuals. Somebody learns better by listening, so it's got audio. Somebody learns better by reading, so there is also a manual where he can read along. So all kinds of learners can learn through the methodology that we have used. One of the most important aspects of this is that after every session, there is a quiz. And the quiz is not to check how well you have learned. It is more to ensure that the discussion is taking place. And through the quiz, people start teaching each other. And there's this concept to say, teach. So when you teach people, you learn better, right? So people through that quiz share what they have learned, and through that learning that their brain gets more hardwired. Also, what is very, very particularly important about this workshop is every single word that we talk about in the video is in the manual of the participant. There is no workshop I have attended. And what happens then is people are trying to write down things ki main bhool na jaun. I may kind of miss it out. But here, he can be completely interested in listening to what's happening because he knows every single word that is there in the video is in the manual. Also, since this is in English, it will also enable people as a sideline to improve their English learning skills, because while he's hearing, he's also reading. Also, what we do here is you can customize your monthly learning. So simply as a basic, or let's say franchisee, if you've got 12 workshops, you can create a 1 year long soft skill program for your people, for your participants. And you can do it in multiple ways. You can do 1 day a month, you can do 2 days a month for 6 months. So it's up to you. So you can customize this entire program based on monthly learning patterns. Also, because your facilitator does not need to know what to speak, does not need to remember, All the content is available with him, and all that he is doing is getting the activities done. There is a consistency of quality of delivery. And it is my personal promise to you that I will pour myself on a monthly basis with your facilitators. I will have webinars to ensure that they bring up their level of facilitation. That's the last point I said, monthly training by me. Also, we will provide recorded facilitator trainings for every module. So just before a workshop, if a trainer wants to do a quick review and revision of what he has to say, he goes to this recorded 45 minutes video, goes through it and knows exactly what he needs to do before the workshop. So this is what are some of the USPs that we have. Also, we have basic workshops and advanced workshops, 10 basic workshops. I would rather not call them basic. I would rather call them essential workshops. From the essential workshop, then you go to the advanced workshop. And whom are we aiming at? College students, corporate executives, and SMEs. So these are the kind of segments that you would like to work with, and you will have an opportunity to give your value to. Now, this is the entire journey that we have gone through. So the first three, international content, Indianization by PM Consulting, and creation of the entire library. We have been working on creation of this library for the last 1 year with a team of 12 people. Having done that, now we want your support, and you as partners and as a franchisee will then become our content delivery partners in your cities, and also develop your own BD and institutional ties. This is where it actually starts going down to the ground level. And there you are the most important people to be able to do that for us. So this is, again, I've given a little input as to what you can do. You can work from home. So it could be a present facilitator or a trainer or a coach who already is doing this work. He can use this. It could be somebody who's left his job, retired possibly, or taken an early retirement and wants to start off his own job. He could do it. He could focus on B2B or B2C customers. He could also focus on institutions, CA institutions, financial teaching institutions, MBA institutions. So he could go to them. He could also do corporate trainings. He could also do online webinars. Also, if you have an institution of your own, that's an English-speaking institution, this could be a great value add to you. So if you're doing CA or you're preparing people for CA or CDS, again, a great value add to give something beyond just ensuring that they pass an exam. You develop them as better people, both individually and maybe at a later time as managers. So this is where you have a great opportunity to work with us and grow your business. We have 3 franchisee models, and this is only for the first 50 franchisee. So please be clear, the moment we receive 50, this will be changed, the numbers will change. So we would like you to close with us as early as possible. The first is a 1-year association. In this 1-year association, you pay 2.5 lakhs. You get 12 workshops, 10 of the basic workshops, and you can choose 2 out of any of the advanced workshops. And the potential at a basic minimum of working 5 to 6 days a month, you are able to generate 11 lakhs of rupees annually. And I'm talking about profit. If you want to go to the next level, then you pay 4 lakh rupees for a 2-day workshop or the 2-year franchisee agreement with us. You get 16 workshops. So earlier you were getting 12. And in the second year, before the second year starts, we will give you 4 more workshops. So overall, you're getting 20 workshops for 2 years at a cost of 4 lakh rupees. And let me also put into account, there is no royalty fee. We are not charging you for any of the business that you are doing, right? This is a one-time payment. Anything that you make after that is yours. We don't have a need or requirement to take anything out of that. Also, we have the third franchisee, which I believe is the most lucrative one. It's a 3-year franchisee for 6 lakhs. You get 20 workshops upfront. You get 4 workshops after first year and 4 workshops after the second year, not after, just beginning of the second year. So total of 28 workshops is what you get. And at a basic level, again, as I said, 5, 6, so first year, 6 days of training, Second year, 7 days of training. Third year, 8 days of training. You will be able to generate 47 lakhs as a net profit. We have taken into account your cost for marketing, your cost for transportation, your cost for your webinars. That all has already been catered and removed out of this. So what are you going to get from us? Firstly, you're going to get an entire bundle of marketing material. What is this marketing material all about? You get our brochure, which will be co-branded with your logo. You get a single flyer for each of the workshops. So when you go to somebody, you have all the wherewithal that you need to be able to explain what these workshops are doing. Also, we give you a social media kit. Every month, before the month starts, you get videos, you get social media, 10 social media posts, both with videos, GIFs, and images, which you can use for the next month. So this is what we are giving you as a marketing support. Also, from a workshop context, we are giving you soft copies of all the participants' manual, and we are giving you videos of all the workshop, the entire workshop. So like here you see, email etiquettes have got 13 sessions. It virtually means 13 videos. And after every video, there's an action that has to be done, which is given in the manual. So all of this you get. So if you take the first one, you get 12 participants manual, you get 12 access to 12 of these videos of the workshops, which could be close to 120 videos is what you're getting. So the entire content of the workshop you're getting. Also as a facilitator, firstly, I'm going to spend time with your facilitators to grow them personally. That's my promise to you. I want larger and larger high-class facilitators to be there in every part of this country. So I'm going to do 2 webinars with them. We are also giving them a username and access to the Prime Plus Online Academy. That would be only the facilitator to use. And then we are giving you recorded trainer videos for each and every workshop. So that is what you are getting. Before I finish this, a little sneak peek of what can you expect from the workshops that we are going to give you. So what kind of workshop would this be? I'm not hearing the volume. I don't know why.
No volume,
Yeah, I don't know. There's a volume, but I don't know why it's not coming. Okay, so I'm done with my short presentation. I would love to answer any questions that you have.
Thank you, Pavanji. It's always good to hear from you. And before we start getting into the business, you're such an accomplished man, and serving the army, and then getting into corporate world, and then doing 9 certifications and training people. So where is this energy coming from? Where is this? What is the goal, and how all this has happened with you? While people are not able to achieve very little, what you've done is in one lifetime and still going on. I'm sure you still have goals and you still have this. So for all the entrepreneurs listening, where is this energy coming from?
I think I've got a fundamental principle in life, and that is to contribute my maximum on a daily basis to the world out there. And till the time I'm not dead, tired, and completely spent every single day, when I get into the bed, I don't think I've done justice to life. I think fundamentally it's just that make every day count, because it's a beautiful life. And I say up there, life is beautiful, right?
Absolutely.
And every single day must be made count of.
Huge learning, and when we see people like you, we all get motivated and say, why are we wasting our so precious time in our life? And it is a great work you do, because now you are helping a lot of other people in their life goals and so on and so forth. And so now, just for our audience, I think why we probably you to bring you to the entire thing, because I feel that this is a very, very interesting times for the work you do. And I think India is a very large country. To get the reach, sometimes your own practice, even by doing multiple webinars, would not be able to do unless you facilitate a lot of other people. And I know when I spoke to you earlier, you also have a personal goal, then how can you train a lot of other people in their livelihood, that they can also learn from your learnings which you've done, and their career can also go. So this model is actually for a kind of licensing model, where all your learnings and your collective learnings, and you spend these certifications don't come cheap. They need travel, they need a lot of money to be paid, and so on and so forth. You bring all that learning and plus your own personal life learning and India learning, what I call, because sometimes you have global, these certifications, they don't blend with India. So Indian business owners, small business owners have a very different requirement. Indian executives have different requirement, and so on and so forth. So you blended beautifully the world, all best practices, and brought in by the Indian practices, and it is merged. So I congratulate. This is a great product, and I always look at that how we can give very authentic our own content out there, and a lot of people can be empowered. And this opportunity is wide open. This opportunity is executives, people, young professionals, students, even small business owners. Everybody need to scale up. And somebody asked the question, why now? I think this is the greatest time. Why? Because on one side, we are facing a huge challenge of the changes which is going to come in the industry, how people are going to be recruited, and you need to be even more sharp, because there are going to be small vacancies available. So it's not that everybody is hiring anybody. Now it's going to be time where only fittest would get hired, and you need to be in the top fit group. So people need to skill up. So I am telling everybody, rather than spending more time on Naukri.com and finding jobs, spend more time in skilling you up, because there would be always jobs, and there will be all of great jobs available. But it is only available for people who are a top-notch quality. So this is a great time for people to skill up. That's one. Second side, I see there is a lot of people who have aspirations of doing what you've done. I know India has a lot of audience out there who want to start their own professional coaching, consulting, public speaking company, but they don't have tools, they don't have abilities, they don't have all these workshops, all these digital content and everything you have created. So it is a great opportunity on both sides that they can merge this, and that's why we felt that your opportunity was good enough. Another thing which I really liked about your business model is that it is also about continuous learning, which means that you do some modules in the first year, and then you get another fresh modules because the industry would require the second year and third year. And so somebody can get about 28 odd modules if you do about 3 odd years. And it is the first franchise for a lot of people out there where you only paying the fee and you don't pay any royalties. So which means that any kind of earnings you would have, say you earn 47 lakh rupees from a conservative, but this is a minimum performance mindset. You know, even if you can go higher earnings, then you don't have to pay anything. And this is like going to college. I mean, if you go to college, which doesn't actually ensure you in a job, here you're getting into a business and running a professional income generating opportunity, and you're not sharing anything. And this learning would stay with you all your life. It's not that it's going anywhere. You'll still be equal talent. So I feel that if anybody is consciously looking at getting into a consulting or advisory business, this is a time for you to take a decision, and this would be a large content and structure in that. So, Pawanji, before you go ahead, I would like a little bit of a business model understanding in terms of what should be ideal charges which you charge to every different certificates which you have, and programs, and how much is charged to every adult, what kind of money they pay, what would be the scenario going on in a city, what is going on in a B city, and what is going on in a C city. So a little bit on the pricing and how many monthly you can take enrollments. And the second question I would have is, because you will be getting a lot of direct inquiries, how the inquiries would be shared. And the third part to the question, my question would be, how is exclusivity is this? Even if I take from a small city, I come from a city called say Jalandhar, would I get an exclusivity in the practicing Jalandhar, or even some other city? So 3 questions for you.
So fantastic. Let me start with the last question first, because that's always the first one that is the latest. So the first thing that we are saying is that as of now, we are thinking of not more than 2 or 3 franchisees per city. Having said that, if somebody takes a 3-year franchisee, we promise for the next 1 year at least to not give a second franchisee in that city. So what we want you to do is, you should have that early mover advantage. And anybody who wants to take that advantage, for 1 year, you have the entire play field available to you. And having said that, even after that, the next year, we will only give 1, and the 3rd year, we'll give only 1. So over a 3-year period of time, we are going to increase it to 3, but it's for your advantage to be able to then take that initial 1 year and make your business grow. I think that's the first thing that there is. Secondly, now coming to the cost of this, my fundamental thought is very clear on this, is that it has to be cost effective. Now, how do I actually envisage this happening? So let's say I have taken the first 1 year model. I've got 12 workshops available with me. I sign off with our institute, which is a CA institute, and say that I'm going to do 1 day of workshop every month for the next 12 months. And every time you go there, each workshop is half a day. So you are doing half a day, 1 workshop, half a day the second. So in that 1 day period of time, the costing that you should be charging is not more than 1,000 rupees. See, the entire cost that we have put is basic minimum cost, 1,000 rupees for 2 workshops for the entire day. Now it could be that you do 2 days, so it can be done in 6 months. You could do 1 day in a month, so it could then go to 12 months. So as you have seen, it's a very cost-effective model. But having said that, if you can sell at a higher price, we have no issue with that. Right? And that is where also possibly the advantage for you to take a 3-year franchisee, because then you can put up your price based on what you want. And of course, there will be certain amount of discussion you will have to have with the other franchisee owner, that you both are not undercutting yourself below this. So that's the kind of modeling that I'm seeing. And that's the way possibly you should be able to do that. You could also go to a college, sign off an agreement with them, all 2,000 students, possibly they can do it. You could then possibly even sell a franchisee to them, which we'll talk about later. What happens if you sub-sell a franchisee? There's also a certain amount, because you can't do everything yourself. See, the main reason why I have created this was that I was spending, and I'm spending before the coronavirus, I was spending for the last 5 years, 20 days on the road, 20 days of training. I personally am doing stand-up training. For this year, I've already signed off 188 days of training, even before the year started. But there's a limitation to what I can do, right? Similarly, you will also reach this limitation. And if you reach that limitation, you could handle it in a couple of ways. You could hire people under you, take an additional login, and then grow your business from there. Or you could kind of sub-franchise this, not sub-franchise in the real sub-franchise way. You could give this franchisee to somebody else in a college, and then we would give you a certain percentage of that. So there are multiple ways. It is only a limitation of your imagination and nothing else, because it is completely flexible for you to handle it in any way what you want. I hope I've been able to answer
Sure.
part of what you said.
So one question, which is, how do we generate leads? You know, they would do all their effort also, and some leads would come from your side, or what is the cost of acquisition in this kind of case?
Okay, so fundamentally, let me be very clear about it. Do not expect leads from us. The reason is very simple. The simple reason is that we are working with corporates, and it's at levels of corporates with our international workshop. Having said that, once this business starts, we would certainly have certain companies coming to us wanting to do this. We'll pass it down to the franchisee owner. Our promise to you is that we are not going to get into this space. So you are not going to compete with us in that space. This space, we need your help, because this is a space where we do not have the capability to work in, right? More importantly, you have to be certain that you have some kind of business acumen, some kind of contacts, some kind of institution. If you're already running it, great. Or if you're already a coach, facilitator, or trainer, wonderful. Or some way of getting business. So I would not give you any false promises right from the beginning. Getting business has to be a function of what you do. Yes, add on, if we give you something, that could be something add on you must take, but don't expect too much of us. Everything else that you need to get business in terms of quality of the work, the quality of content, the quality of marketing material, that all we are going to give you, because I'm very upfront. I want you to be successful, right? And I will never ever give you a promise I can't hold myself up to. So I'm very upfront on that.
Very good. I think this honest answers always help in terms of people to plan and what they're going to get. And I think because you priced it low, so low, it's just about a 2.5-3 lakh rupees kind of investment for a year, or 2 lakh rupees if you take for 3 years. So it's very little left for you, and you are already giving too much of commitment from doing training for them, webinars for them, coming on that. And so there's a lot of personal development and tools being provided in that cost. So it's very attractive from that perspective. Another area which a lot of people are asking is, is there a demand mapping being done? I mean, is there some kind of a demand sizing? You can see that how big is a demand, and who's the competition, or who's currently servicing that demand, or is there any structured approach in the market? A little bit on that side. And say if I start in a city like Lucknow, what should be the demand side?
Okay. So fundamentally, let us be clear about this, that this product has no competition today in the market. There is nobody who's giving something like this. There is nobody who's giving live training with video content already available with them. You are not going to give training like PowerPoint by death, right? So there are no PowerPoints here. Everything is video based. There is no one today in the country who's providing such kind of services. If there are some who are doing it, they are international companies who have provided material like the Franklin Coveys of the world. And I was there for 2 years. And we know very well that those content or that content can work in multinationals, but will not work in smaller cities. The demand that I am seeing here is, we have only talked about, you doing around 800 people a month, a year. If you are able to do 800, that means close to around 60 batches, you would have made the money that we are talking about. So all the demand that I am talking about is available. It is there. Unfortunately, there is nobody ready or available to give that element that is required to the market. So the demand is there for the taking. I haven't worked out the numbers, but I know for one that in Delhi itself, the kind of demand we get for the work that we do is 10 times more than what we can deliver. And again, as I said, there's no competition for you. There's nobody in the market who will be doing what you are doing. And the best part here is, you will be connected with a company like Prime Meridian. So when you go, and I had this challenge myself, When I started my own business, there were two challenges I had. Firstly, I didn't have content. Secondly, when I said, I'm Pawan Bakshi and I like to develop something for you, they say, okay, great. Because I was not connected with bigger brands. The best part here is that when you go with a card of Prime Plus and they see the brand that you are associated with, I dare every single door that you knock will open for you, like it's open for me. Every time I talk about the brands that I represent, there's nobody who doesn't want to have a word with us. So that's what you're going to have. The demand is much more than what is being serviced as of now.
Absolutely. And I'll take the last point and then I'll pass it on to Sonia.
Yep.
There is a 1 year fee, and then after 1 year, if somebody doesn't want to continue, what happens to the intellectual property, or if he wants to continue, what kind of renewal fee he has to pay to continue run on the brand? And also from your perspective, would you not see a threat that somebody who's now completely trained and got the tools, and after 1 year he doesn't renew and starts practicing under his own name because now he's got some reference? So both points are. So what is the plan on a year 2 for somebody who starts with the year 1? Yeah.
So I think that's a very, very relevant point. And let me also tap into my own experience with John Maxwell. So I have also got access to, and I am paying around 20 lakh rupees for that. That's a different matter. I have access to the world best content, and every year I have to renew it, right? What happens every time I have to renew it? He gives me 6 more workshops. So one thing very clear, I'm aware of the fact that in spite of the fact that this content is available in a LMS and it is supposedly secure, it does not stop you to record it and use it in later years. But it is my responsibility then to give you every year more and more content and make you sign off with us as a necessity which you would lovingly do rather than doing it yourself.
Very well.
Again, 2 things are going to happen. You're not going to be part of this brand. Secondly, I promise you, every year we are going to pour so much into you that whatever you are going to pay us and what you're going to get as a value is far exceeding what it is. Now you see 12 workshops for 25 rupees. How much? 2.5 lakhs, 20,000 rupees. Yeah. In a format that has never been provided ever to anybody. I could have made PowerPoint slides and given it to you, right? But who's going to deliver that? So what you really need by your facilitator and by yourself is 2 things. You need to be getting people to engage in the activities.
Correct.
And what is very important is once you create a name, by doing the work for us, you can do as much work as you want in different areas of work, which we haven't provided for you. So you are not exclusive, necessary, doing only Prime Plus job, right? So the world's really going to open up for you. It's only for you to go and experience it. After the first 1 year, as of now, we are going to have exactly the same pricing. So I said 50 franchisees, the first 50, we are going to keep this price. It's going to go slightly higher after that, right? But I promise you, whatever price we charge you, we will give you double the worth of value. That's my personal promise to you. So you're not going to be kept at a lurch after 1 year. 1 saal ho gaya, ab hame kuch nahi mil raha, ab kya kare? No, you won't have that challenge. Your challenge will be, I've got so much more. How do I now start delivering?
Very well said. And now I'd like to invite Sonia. And Sonia, your remarks on the overall industry and question for Pawanji.
Very good afternoon, Mr. Bakshi. I personally feel this was a very interesting presentation that you put forward. Great insights, both on the industry at large, how it is, and particularly, how your business model operates. And we have seen many businesses presenting their business models, and I found a lot of unique characteristics that you put forward in this presentation. So I would say your own experience, the credentials that you have yourself as an individual, the associations that we talked about held by you, lend a lot of credibility to the brand. And leadership, as you also talked about, it's a very scarce resource today, and especially in the times of crisis, it becomes even more important for people to get coached, get trained, and do the right thing.
Today, all the leaders are being asked, they're expected to move fast, make a lot of decision making, and all that is happening, which is unprecedented. People have not done that before. And carrying out those decisions and creating a change which really matters rely very heavily on the capabilities of leader and how their people behave in these times. And I'm sure with your experience of 36 years, you've seen even in the regular times, people and businesses, they fall victim of tyranny of success. You know, whatever they have done in the past, if they continue to keep doing that, they don't survive. And also leadership feels isolated. They also need to be consulted. They also need to be coached. I personally feel there's a big need today to adapt to personal operating models of how leadership behaves today. And that is where the experiential training, coaching that you talked about will make a lot of difference. And historically, we have seen even in the last crisis, companies which took a lot of time to recover and they waited too long never came out of the crisis, while the people who took and made an initiative in these times were the ones who could come out of this crisis. Pawanji, my first question to you would be coaching, as you have experienced, seen in the last, say, 36 years of your own experience and otherwise, has evolved over a period of time. Earlier, it was just used as a fixed tool where organizations who were looking at any kind of change, which was related to either behavior, any kind of cleaning that was required in their structure, or I would say remedy behavior, so to say, or people who were looking at transitioning of their roles or changing their careers. That's how coaching was looked at, which was very tactical. I'm not saying it would go away; it would still stay there. But do you see that changing now? You talked about how learning should be democratized, and we see that overall as a business also need a lot of I would say values which needs to be ingrained, how people behave, and democratization of knowledge is something which is required most at this time. And it is not just a point or an event that needs to be changed, but there is a performance which is needed throughout the entire cycle of a business or maybe an individual, you know, how he leads the company. How do you see that changing in these time versus maybe the last 10 or 15 years? And what are the new changes, maybe the new business model of coaching would bring or add value to your current businesses?
Fantastic. I think that's a great question. And coaching fundamentally has undergone a lot of change over the last years. I do at least 20 to 30 coaching assignments every year. And I do normally for the Fortune 500. Let me put 2 or 3 contexts into place. One fallacy, one myth about coaching, which a lot of people say, or what people have to say is that a coach doesn't ever need to give answers to the coachee. So if there's a leader, so there's a CEO, let's say, who wants to improve in an area of strategy. And this is a real life example. I'm talking about a coaching that I did. So when you meet with a person who needs coaching, and this could be another model for every one of you out there listening to me. So I met this CEO, we had a discussion. He came up with 3 areas that he wanted to improve in. Strategic thinking was one. And can you imagine, self-confidence was the second. And time management was the third. Now, if you have an opportunity like this, and if you need to coach somebody on this, a fallacy or something that people have been talking about all about this world over, that a coach is never supposed to give any solution or any input to the coachee. Let me tell you, in India, that doesn't work. When somebody takes you as a coach, he wants you to provide him a tool or a process or a methodology which he can then apply in his own professional life and learn from it. So while you may not be an expert in it, and we are not expert in it, so what did I do? There's a strategy workshop that we have, half a day, we went through the strategy workshop. There are 6 tools on how to make a strategy. We shared that tool with him. And based on this, then over the next 6 months, one after another, using each tool one at a time, he created his own strategy. Similarly, in a coaching, time management is a problem. Now you could tell him, think, what can you do? He said, why am I paying you? Right? So what they want and they expect, and rightly so, you can give him a tool. You can give him the time management workshop, go through that. There are 4 tools on how to manage your time well. Let him get that and apply in his own life. And the third was self-confidence. A person who runs a 250 crore company is lacking self-confidence. But that's a fact of life. He did. There were reasons behind it. Again, through 5 tools that we have given in the self-confidence workshop, he was able to take them. 3 of them applied to him, 2 of them did not, but 3 were enough for him to start building his confidence. So what you rightly said is, coaching is a great value add that you can do to independent people. And you can use these workshops for the same reason. I would also suggest to you, also try out group coaching. Take 6 people, 6 senior people, let's say 6 SMEs, group them into one. And as a group, take them half a day for every month, right? Let them learn on their own. Let them have discussions on their own. So you could do a large number of things with the value, with the content that you have. And it can very well be in the area of consulting, coaching, and facilitation. So thank you so much, Sonia. That's a really, really relevant question for today.
Very valid point that you made on what is actually needed, and more than the times that we have been through, this is one of the most critical times where a coaching is needed. I saw some questions in the chat box which talked about why now, and second was also on the employees and their companies, which are the kind of people one needs to tap on, whether that's the employee of these companies or the company itself, which has been well answered by you now.
So my suggestion is, if you're going for companies, get connected with the HR. Let me tell you, the value that you are giving for the price that you are giving, nobody in the market is giving. And the brand that you represent will allow you to get business which others will never be able to get.
Correct. Great. Vijay, my second question is, we're going through this difficult times, and businesses are struggling. So a lot of learnings which everybody would have had, even companies which are into coaching, whatever you've learned needs to be unlearned. Whatever has been taught, it has to be taught in a different manner. So what I'm saying is, there's a big change that the businesses of today would need. What are 1 or 2 things that you think a coach needs to have as a trait at this time, so that he becomes a better coach? 1, and second, are there any tools which you as a business or a brand have devised, especially for times like these? 1 was obviously remote coaching, which is a big trend, and live coaching, which I've not seen anybody doing in these times. Is there anything else that is being done today? Because recently I did also read about one of the biggest online session or a lesson that was participated by 4 lakh MSME companies recently. It also came in the Guinness Book of World Record. It was done in India. So what I'm saying is, there's a big interest which is coming in India and overall across the globe, with MSME individuals, entrepreneurs who want to maybe upgrade and upskill themselves in these times. So what is one trait you think, while I feel the opportunity is there, but this opportunity might not come to everybody, right? So it will come to maybe few, maybe, and a lot of it would also depend on the quality of the coaches. You have a brand, but the same brand would not have the same coaches getting same businesses. So what is that trait that you feel would be very important for an individual to maybe, have edge over the others, or maybe even the competition, so to say?
Right. So let me give you the bad news and the good news. The bad news is, in the current state that this country is in, you cannot earn a decent livelihood by only being a coach. So all of you out there who believe they can coach and earn a livelihood on that, it may not be possible. What you need to do is, you need to integrate your coaching with facilitation and consulting. So one thing very clear, don't put all your eggs in one basket. The second thing that we have learned, and this has happened over the last 6 months or so, that it is better to coach a group of people in a leadership team rather than doing individual coaching. And I've done this with a lot of organizations. All these leaders report to the MD. He comes and tells me that I want one of the person coached. Now, if you start coaching one person out of 12 leaders in a company, the person firstly gets into a fear mode, right? He said, why me? Why not others? Am I the only one? Secondly, as an individual, how much can he learn? So what we suggest to people is that if you truly want to grow your organization, why don't we go as a group coaching? Let every single person, 12 of them, go together through the journey of coaching and support each other. So I think that is one learning that I've done. Individual coaching would work only for a very few high-level coaches that they are. You can give more value by trying to have group coaching because it is more cost efficient. Also, it builds up the company much faster than building up one leader does. So imagine the value of giving to a company when 12 people are going through this coaching journey. And I can, when you kind of get associated with us, I can create a model with you, which I've already done many a times. How do you use this workshop for group coaching? Right? So what really happens is you go and get these workshops to them and say, what are 3 competencies that you think that this leadership team needs to build? Which are the most high impact behaviors that they need to change? Somebody will say meeting skills. Our meetings are useless here. We don't know, every time we have a meeting, there's a problem. Right? That could be one area. Another person would say, we don't have a strategy. We don't have strategy thinking. Another person may come up with say, we are too stressed out. Or we procrastinate a lot in decision making. Right? So as a group, identify 3 areas that the group needs at the maximum, work with them, and every little capsule of facilitation that you do, follow that up with coaching. Now suddenly what you have a much greater engagement available with you. And I promise you, once you get associated with us, I will give you this coaching methodology on how to do it, all in a pamphlet, in a booklet, where you would have every single page telling you what is the next step that you need to do. This I've learned from my guru and my friend, Marshall Goldsmith, right? Stakeholder-centered coaching. How do we take everybody together? And I become your stakeholder in your growth, and you become a stakeholder in my growth. I tell you and you tell me. See, fundamentally, if I'm only going through this growth journey and you are telling me how I have to improve, I'll say, what the hell, yeah? Why is everybody telling me? But if 4 of us sitting here, all are going through the same journey, and I'm supporting you and you are supporting me, and you are telling me what I need to improve and I'm telling you, now suddenly we are vulnerable, but we are also supporting each other, and we start collaborating like we have never done before. Imagine the value that you're getting out of this. Each one opening himself out, but each one also helping each other grow. I think what could be a better way for a leadership team or an organization to grow, right? There's nothing hidden after that. And you become the bestest of the friends after that.
Very nice.
That's valuable. And I think we enjoyed the session, and it's already time is over. So we would like to take some last remarks from you especially. And also I would like to add that if you can tell us, the best quality you saw in Indian businesses, and one thing which you saw they always lacked. One strong quality which you saw in all Indian businesses, and one thing which you felt was always missing.
Okay, so having worked with a lot of Indian companies, one thing that I saw lacking big time was at the senior level, role modeling. The role models that we have today, unfortunately, create role models at the next level, which are carbon copy of these role models. So most of the organization I go to, the senior level is highly egoistic, do not have time, and the way they talk to the people is something that should never be done. But the beauty of all this is the next level picks up exactly the same characteristic, because it then becomes the culture within an organization. So this is one thing that I've seen which is not working well. The second thing that I've seen that works very well in Indian companies is their connection and passion for the company and the growth of the company, especially in entrepreneur-led companies. If the entrepreneur is good, if the MD is nice, the kind of connection, and I've worked with so many Indian companies, and I was fascinated by the emotional connect these people had with their company. And I would ask, how many years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? 80% of the people loved the company so much and were so emotionally connected with it. But because the leader was different. So again, I'm talking about two different leadership styles. If you are giving the right leadership style, you have just the right people, passionate about what the company can do. And these companies have grown to become Indian multinational companies. So that kind of passion I've seen, that connection, which I, at times, sorry to say this, I'm making a very broad generalization. People do not have that emotional connect when they are working for multinational companies. Because Indian company and Indian founder invokes some kind of pride of Indianness in you, of doing something for this country, which is beautiful.
Very well said. Very well said. Absolutely. I completely agree with your opinion. Sonia, your remarks?
Thank you so much, Pavanji. I also agree. I think humanization and that emotional connect is something which is most pronounced in these times. And looking at your model and overall, when I see at the kind of capabilities which are being needed today, it's a continuous process which are needed in companies individual level. So the moment today belongs to the virtual learning, live learning, which is completely and well integrated in your model. Today we're only separated by geographies, but these 3 months or 2.5 months have actually connected everybody through technology. Work from home, return on time. I think these are two important things which you talked about, which can also excite a lot of our people today who can come in. But yes, they need to have the right capabilities. They need to have the right connect, and they need to put in their own time to bring return on the time. While the investment, as it looks like, is less, but if they don't put their time, the returns would diminish. So thank you so much, Pavanji, and we look forward to working with you in this year and the coming years to spread the franchisees across the country.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and thank you, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Gaurav. Thank you.
Very much. Thank you. It's always a delight to talk to people like you who are doing so much, and I get charged up every time. So we completely endorsed your opportunity, and we completely endorse you, what you've done. And we all are proud for having an association with you and taking your opportunity and spreading your good work to other markets.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great day, all of you.
Thank you. Thanks, Archana, your final word. Yeah.
So thank you so much, Pavan sir, for sharing all your learnings, all your experience, your thought with us. Thank you so much, Gaurav sir, Sonia ma'am, for taking out time and sharing your views inside with us. As Gaurav sir has written in chat tool also, you can directly approach to Gaurav sir for further queries. Still, friends and families, if you want to reconnect with us, I have just shared all the details. We have given you direct phone numbers as well as email ID where you can write back to us. We would love to answer all your queries. So with this, we would like to give you information about tomorrow's webinar. Again, we are presenting you, as we always say, Franchise India has always give a great opportunity for all our potential business buyer. Tomorrow you have great opportunity for business for Budweiser. So we have team coming from Budweiser interacting with you, where again Gaurav sir and Sonia will facilitate all of us with their thoughts and their experience. So
And
that's
this is not Budweiser. Sometimes it can be confusing. It's a 0-on-0 Budweiser.
yeah.
It's non-alcoholic beer of Budweiser. Distribution opportunity. Looking at pan-India distribution. It's a great model because a lot of states have no alcohol, so there can be opportunity in those markets. And also, it's a great opportunity for people who want to have a flavor of a beer but doesn't want to take alcohol, which is good. That can be a good option, better option for especially for young people.
Sure. So that's the correction from our side. You can also touch with Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am on their LinkedIn that's shared by Dheeraj. So look forward to have, again, good couple of queries from your side at Franchise India. We truly there to help you with all the queries and all the question and answers. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Pavan sir. Thank you, Gaurav sir. Thank you, Sonia ma'am. Thank you, friends and family. Stay safe, stay healthy, take good care of your health and your family. Thank you so much.
Thank you.